let's get back to talking about a few stocks. Patel Integrated Logistics is holding up in the green. It's got a gain of nearly 2.5%, while the revenues disappointed the street, down nearly 13%. Coupled with margin improvement, their profits have risen by nearly 12%. Areef Patel, the Vice Chairman of the company, joins us now. Hi Areef, afternoon. Your revenues have declined by 13%. Should we expect a deterioration in your revenues even in the coming quarter?
Hi, good afternoon. Nice talking to you guys. Well, not really, because the decline is basically because of the Chennai incident, which we were shut for nearly 14 to 21 days, and that's really impacted the top line revenues. Having said that, we continue our push into technology and into optimizing resources, and that's why the bottom line and the margins have grown more progressively quarter on quarter.
So in the coming quarter, what would be your revenue growth?
We would definitely we would be back on track, and already January and February are showing signs of much improvement. We're excited going forward that we will be back where we started up.
Right. Hi Areef, thanks so much for joining in. So you're going to be at around 150 crores on the top line for the next quarter, sir?
Yes, about 145 is what
145 crores. All right, let's talk about then the part of the business that did very well, the surface transformation business. So there we saw revenues high by only 2%, but margins are looking very good. More of the same even in this quarter?
Definitely. We definitely hope, and things are moving in the right direction, that margins are strong, margins are coming on, business has revived, and we hope that in the current quarter we should be able to be on target as we've planned.
And what would the target be?
Like I said, this is going to be about 144 crores would be the top line.
That's the top line.
Yes.
Okay. And margins?
Margins will continue the same or stronger, depending on how the Chennai region, the Tamil Nadu region rehabilitates itself, because many of the factories have just started up in end of January, starting Feb. So we're looking at Feb and March to be a very progressive 2 months, and we hope things would be much better.
All right. Areef, there's a lot of talk about e-commerce. Everyone seems to be talking about that. You as well have mentioned it a couple of times in the past. How much does it contribute to your total revenues? What are the expectations going ahead as well?
Today it contributes about 10 to 12%. We expect it to. We have the board in our board meeting yesterday. The board has just allowed us to go ahead with forming a subsidiary only to cater to this line of business, and we're also scouting for a joint venture partner to do that. And hopefully early next year, in the first quarter of next year, this should be on the road. So we'd be catering to the e-commerce business in a very focused direction.
Okay, so two-part question on e-commerce. How much is the stake that you're willing to divest in the subsidiary to a joint venture partner? All this is for e-commerce. And secondly, would the e-commerce venture be looking to raise some money?
Well, the current structure which we have formed is we're forming the subsidiary. We are evaluating joint venture partners that we've spoken to a couple of people. As soon as something has been finalized, we would definitely come back to the board and come back to the, and advise on how to move forward.
All right, Areef, thanks so much for joining in and giving us all those details. By the way, a couple of stocks have slipped a tad bit more. Kane India as well as PNB, they're the biggest losers on the Nifty. They move further to the low point of the day. And take a look at SBI as well. That as well has slipped close to around 0.5%. Let's pull up both these stocks. We have Kane India as well as PNB up.